Roger Federer is preparing for a return to the court. Yes, you heard that right. Although he won't be returning to the ATP circuit, the legendary Swiss has confessed that he misses competing and already has a plan in mind to pick up the racket again. In this video, we'll tell you everything about Federer's unexpected confession, his plans to return to tennis with exhibition matches, and how he's living his life after retirement.
And then, honestly, I would love to play some more tennis again. Enough with the golf already for a moment now. I've played so much, but no, seriously, I would love to start playing like 2-3 times a week again. Hopefully, you'll get to see me play an exhibition soon.
Roger Federer retired from professional tennis in 2022, with an emotional farewell at the Laver Cup alongside his eternal rival and friend Rafael Nadal. Since then, the Swiss has stayed away from competition, enjoying time with his family, exploring new projects, and adjusting to life without the intensity of the ATP Tour. But now, in an interview with TNT Sports, Federer has acknowledged what many suspected: he misses tennis. "I'd love to play some tennis again," Federer confessed. At 43, he's not thinking about returning to high-level competition, but he is considering a one-off comeback focused on exhibition matches. The idea is simple but powerful: pick up the racket again, feel the crowd's energy, and enjoy the game without the pressure of official tournaments. Federer explained that he wants to start gradually. "I'd like to start playing 2 or 3 times a week and hopefully get back to exhibition courts." Although there are no confirmed dates or events yet, he made it clear that this comeback is something he's seriously considering. In fact, he added with excitement, "Hopefully I can fill a few stadiums around the world." This return to the court is not just a nostalgic idea, it's also a chance for fans to enjoy the elegant, technical tennis that made Federer a legend. His unique style, his class on and off the court, and his rivalry with Nadal and Djokovic defined an unrepeatable era. And now, even if just through exhibitions, many dream of seeing him in action once again. Federer also spoke honestly about what this time away from the tour has meant. "Obviously it took me a little while to get used to retirement, to organize my schedule properly," he said. Life after tennis wasn't easy at first, but today he says he feels balanced. "I feel like I have everything under control right now, which is great." One of the most important aspects for him has been reconnecting with his family. The Swiss star shared that he's enjoying spending much more time with his children, something the demanding ATP schedule didn't allow during his career. "I just want to spend a lot of time with my kids. It's a great moment to connect as a family. It's been a really fun retirement." And while he enjoys this new personal stage, he's also starting to look ahead. Although there's no concrete calendar yet, Federer made it clear that the desire is there. "I don't have any plans at the moment, but I know I need to train for it. I kind of miss it, honestly, because I've barely played since I retired." Roger Federer, the Swiss maestro, is planning his return to the courts, this time as the star of exhibitions around the world. Although his career as a professional competitor is over, his bond with tennis remains unbroken. He misses the thrill of the court, the connection with the fans, and, above all, the simple pleasure of playing. His words remind us that legends never fade away. They just rest a bit before giving us another unforgettable show. Can you imagine holding a racket steeped in pure tennis history? Well, now it's possible. One of Roger Federer's iconic rackets, used in the 2011 Roland Garros final against Rafael Nadal, is up for auction. And it's already reaching impressive figures. Today we'll tell you all the details about this collector's piece, the historic match it was used in, and why this racket has become a treasure for tennis lovers. On June 5, 2011, one of the most memorable Roland Garros finals took place. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal faced each other for the 4th time in a final at the Philippe Chatrier. The Swiss arrived in top form, having dropped only one set during the tournament, against Novak Djokovic in the semifinals, and hoping to take the Paris crown from the Spaniard. However, once again, Nadal asserted his dominance on clay and won 7-5, 7-6, 5-7, 6-1 to claim his 6th Roland Garros title. Federer, who had already fallen to Rafa 5 times before at Roland Garros, fought with everything he had, but it wasn't enough to stop the Spaniard's dominance in Paris. That match is etched in fans' memories as one of the great chapters in their rivalry. And now, a piece of that history could become part of someone's collection. One of the rackets Federer used in that final is being auctioned on the specialized platform Golden. It's a Wilson 6-1 Tour, the iconic model that accompanied the Swiss throughout much of his career. What makes this piece even more special is that it's signed by Federer himself, right on the overgrip. It also shows real signs of match use and comes with a certificate of authenticity. The auction began on March 13, 2025, with an opening bid of $15,000. However, the amount has been rising as the deadline approaches. As of March 26, it had already reached $18,000, which is about €16,685. The auction will end on Sunday, March 30th, and the final price is expected to exceed $20,000, given the significance of the item and the history it represents. Federer only won one Roland Garros title during his career, in 2009, in an edition where Nadal was surprisingly eliminated in the semifinals by Robin Soderling. Even so, his legacy in Paris is enormous, especially because of the epic battles he had against Nadal, like the 2011 final. That racket, now up for auction, represents not just a physical object, but a testament to a golden era of tennis. For collectors, this racket is pure gold. It's not common for an item so tied to an iconic match, with an original signature and verified authenticity, to hit the market. It's a unique opportunity to own a piece of Federer's legacy, someone who, even in retirement, continues to stir emotions in the tennis world every time his name comes up. The racket Roger Federer used in the 2011 Roland Garros final has already reached $18,000 at auction, and its value keeps climbing. With the Swiss maestro's signature and the match-used marks that prove its place in one of the most memorable finals of the century, this item is more than a collector's object, it's living tennis history. For fans and collectors, it's a chance to hold in their hands a part of the legacy of one of the greatest of all time. Carlos Alcaraz doesn't want to follow the path of Nadal, Federer, or Djokovic. The young tennis phenomenon is writing his own story, and he's making that clear with his new Netflix docuseries, My Way. In a trailer that's already sparked debate, Alcaraz pushes back against the narrative of total sacrifice and proposes a new way to reach the top of tennis. By enjoying the journey. Today we'll tell you everything about this exclusive preview, Alcaraz's philosophy, and why his message could forever change the way we understand success in elite sports. My Way, the docuseries Netflix will premiere on April 23, focuses on the most human and personal side of Carlos Alcaraz. At just 21 years old, the Mercian is already a four-time Grand Slam champion, has been world number one, and has over 200 ATP Tour wins. But now, beyond the numbers, he wants to make one thing clear: his way to success will be different from the big three. In the 2.5-minute trailer, we see Alcaraz celebrating birthdays with family, on vacation with friends, and sailing on a boat. A very different image from that projected by figures like Nadal, Federer, or Djokovic, who have always emphasized extreme sacrifice as the key to success. Carlos, in contrast, appears natural, relatable, and firm in his stance. I want to be the best in history. But I want to do it my way. That phrase sets the tone for the docuseries. Alcaraz doesn't reject hard work, but he proposes a more balanced way of living tennis. I'm someone who enjoys being at home, spending time with my loved ones. Tennis doesn't always allow that. But I try, says the Mercian with a sincerity that both surprises and inspires a whole new generation of athletes. The trailer also features key tennis figures. Rafael Nadal shares his traditional view: if you feel like you're sacrificing too much, you definitely won't make it. Roger Federer adds, you want to be everywhere, but you can't. Even Gerbine Muguruza, who retired at age 30, offers a blunt reflection: sleeping, eating, and breathing tennis is incredibly hard to maintain. Against them, Alcaraz raises a new question: is there more than one path to the top? Juan Carlos Ferrero, his coach and mentor, appears briefly but with a powerful message: Carlos has to choose who he wants to be. And that's the real crossroads for the Mercian. He's already proven he has the talent to win it all, but now he must decide what kind of champion he wants to be. One who bets everything on immediate success? Or one who builds himself step by step, without giving up personal happiness? Alcaraz doesn't shy away from the topic. He speaks clearly: I haven't lived much and I have a lot left to live. And right now, I want to decide for myself. And if I make a mistake, I want it to be mine. It's a message of independence, authenticity, and also courage. He's not afraid to be different from the legends who came before him. He wants to make history, without ceasing to be himself. Carlos Alcaraz has opened a debate that goes far beyond tennis. Is it possible to become the best in the world without sacrificing everything? His docuseries My Way proposes a new sports philosophy, one in which you can win, enjoy, and live fully at the same time. At such a young age, he's already broken records. Now he wants to break the mold. And maybe, with that smile he never loses, he'll end up proving that there really is another way to greatness. Do you think Carlos Alcaraz can become the greatest of all time doing things his own way? Or is extreme sacrifice inevitable to reach the top? Let us know your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more analysis, stories, and tennis news. See you in the next video.